Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and this is your weekly tarot guidance for the week of August 21st through the 27th of 2017. Here we are, all right? We have been talking about this week forever. I think we started talking about it last year when Jupiter went into Libra, which was September the 9th, and I started talking about it in that video. So, you know, this is a phenomenal time, right? Now, on the 21st, we will experience what has been dubbed the Great American Eclipse. It will be the first time in 99 years that there will be an eclipse visible across the continental United States, and this one will begin up in the Northwest in the state of Oregon, go all the way to South Carolina. I think the timing on it is something like an hour and a half where it will be visible, you know, throughout the country. So you've probably read about it by now and are prepared to take the time off to see it. It is a once in a lifetime event. It won't be another 99 years before we have one like this, but it will be a while. Now, on the 22nd, the sun will enter Virgo. Then on the 25th, Saturn finally goes direct and Venus enters Leo. So as for me, I'm like looking at the cards and I'm like, okay, we waited all this time to get here. Let's see what all the hype is about. You know, it's kind of like really like trying to navigate a storm, okay? You know, you're doing your best. If you've been at this for a while with this story, you're doing your best to remain grounded and stay focused on your goals. You know, kind of like having a ship that you're trying to steer to safety, that type of thing. Because August, the entire month, has been, you know, I think I used the word tornado last week, kind of like a cyclone, something that just goes through, and when it's all done, nothing is the same. Is that possible? I believe so, okay? There has been so much that has taken place this month. Remember, we also have a Mercury retrograde going on. So everyone is scrambling. You know, it's like people looking for a lifeboat. Seriously. But it's not bad. This is all good change. But let's face it, so many of us become so, you know, solidified with where we are that even if it's bad, we're just going to stay in that spot. And this month is saying, no, you can't do that. All right? You have to move on. You have to break free. You have to go find out who it is you were truly meant to be. So, you know, your freedom, you know, is what's at stake here. It's amazing. It's almost like being in the battle of your life, only it's not a battle. Okay? It's this urge and desire to succeed, to manifest. I'm telling you, it's all good stuff. But, you know, as for those of you who are listening here, I very much get the sense that this week, with all of the powerful change that's going on, because it's like swirling around us and we can't avoid it. It's like, I'm telling you, it's like holding on to the wheel, that holder steady, and try to keep things on course. Do we go off course? I think we go on the course we belong, to be honest with you. But that's it. It's like trying to remain calm. And there's also, if you have had anything in your life that you just kept revisiting the situation, I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. Kind of flip-flopping, sitting on the fence, seesawing back and forth, that type of thing. All right. This week is what's going to light the fire under you to say, now's it. This is, I got to go do this. All right. Because this is who I want to be. This is what I want to become. And this is what I want to make happen. So there's no sitting still here. That is for sure. There are some issues, as there will always be issues. I don't think any of us ever finds a totally stress-free life that is decision-free, stress-free, nothing's going on. But the problem is that, you know, if you can't figure out what to do about a particular issue, it's probably because of all of the fog, you know, that's been there. But I'm telling you, you're really feeling pretty grounded this week. And that's a good thing. You know, could be the sun entering Virgo, whatever it is, whatever's coming in to help you out. But you are not sitting still. You are determined at this point. You're going to make things happen. And, you know, the bottom line is for you, for me, for everyone, this is about the rest of your life and how you choose to live it. It's an amazing, amazing time. I think being in it is a little bit confusing, you know. I don't know why we always have to have a Mercury retrograde when we have eclipses. I think the universe just finds it funny. I'm not sure, but it's always there to throw a little more confusion into the mix so that no one knows which end is up. And I've said it before. I really feel like when we get to September 20th, we step on out of the fog once again, you know, and then we're at the next part and off we go. And while it may seem like there's been a great deal of disarray this month, you know, trying to keep up with all of the changes that have taken place, I think we all need like a scorecard, you know, write it down from day to day. This happened, that happened. Oh my goodness, right? But we start the week off with the eclipse, and it ushers in a great deal of karma. This is a fascinating time. I don't think anyone will forget it anytime soon. It's, you know, kind of like you probably won't get it until the dust settles, because I think being in it is a little bit tough right now. And even I should go back and listen to the guidance because I always forget what I say. But, you know, that's just it. We're looking for balance here and new beginnings. So there is definitely, wow. It's like the universe is giving you what you need to light your own way and move on to the next chapter, which I really feel by the time you get to late September, you're doing that. Last week you made a very crucial decision. It's something that you were going to do. This week shows you moving forward with it. You might have been a little bit on the fence last week and maybe didn't do everything you needed to do with that decision. This week it's like, I'm off and running. Okay? There's no doubt about it. But it's going to be successful. This is a huge victory for you. Okay? And people are saying, you know, it's about time. I'm so happy that you did that. I've been waiting for you to do that. Yay, you. Good for you. All that kind of stuff. And, you know, nobody's giving you a hard time about it. Everybody is saying that you did the right thing. And you're doing what you need to do. Because this is about you. It's your new beginnings. And, you know, life comes in cycles. It comes in chapters. It's time for a new one. It really is. And the commitments that are here, that come in, are beautiful. And I've been trying to find the best way I can to explain this, how I view the universe. You know, we all have all of these blessings that we hold on to dearly, okay? But sometimes those blessings, they're just like food. They're perishable. They go sour, all right? But we've still got them. All right, we're not doing anything with them. It's like cleaning out the refrigerator of life. All right, if you clean it out, make space, almost like feng shui, right? And you make room, something new and beautiful is going to come in. That I have to, I'm sorry, you know, that is actually welling up in my throat, which I don't think you've ever heard me say. And the chills are there, which you hear me say frequently, but it's making me, that's just it. Whatever you're doing right now is setting the stage, oh my God, for what is to come. And okay, I gotta pause. I'm sorry, I had to regroup for a second. I've never done that to you guys before. Oh my goodness. That's just it. You're doing something at this eclipse that changes the course of things forever. I feel in a really good way. It's toward your happiness. It's toward your hopes and dreams, your wishes, what you want to manifest. So something that's been hanging over your head for a while, you're working on making a permanent ending to that chapter. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's like you're standing up, you're taking charge, and it's your vision for the future. And we're in August now, and I've been talking about November for a while. Almost really feel like November is when you can relax, toward the end of November. And I think I concluded that it was probably once Neptune went direct, because remember, Neptune is retrograde right now, and it's showing you the truth of things, whether it's showing them through your dreams or any other way. You're seeing things as they really are, and I see that here. Okay, it's about everything, your blessings, the love, your emotional fulfillment, the things in your life that make you happy, but your perspective has totally flipped, and how you feel about it. What is rewarding to you now, or would be rewarding to you now, is so different than what once was. And it's a very good thing. It's not saying that anything you did before was wrong. It just isn't who you are anymore. Honestly, I'm thinking if any of you are feeling any bit of uncertainty and kind of like sitting in a spot going, you know, even though the universe is saying, go, 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 go turn on something like Eye of the Tiger and just start singing it, dancing around with it. You know, go run up the, what is it, the Philadelphia Museum of Art steps, maybe, whatever it is, you know, in Rocky, that kind of thing. It's get out, get charging, get going. There is something about this eclipse that just turns everything on its ear. And we can't even say it's just the eclipse, because there is more that's going on, and I do talk about it in the eclipse video. It boggles the mind when I look at what's here. Okay, because it's like almost like saying life can change in an instant, and it's not so much that it's an instant. It's been a long time coming, but the potential, or you know, the impetus for the change, really, it's been dragging its feet, and then all of a sudden it says, that's it, it's time. It's time. You've been waiting forever to get that divorce. It's time. Go do it. And it might take you. Okay? Think about it this way. If you suddenly have that urge to go do what you finally got to do, that maybe where the November thing comes in. Could be by the beginning of November that you're where you need to be. Maybe you need to move. Maybe you need to file those divorce papers, whatever it is. And by the third week in November, you're sitting there chilling. Man, I made it. I can breathe now. Okay? It's that kind of thing. All right? But it's been building up to this moment, to this week. It's like, I just don't even know. Like when we watch the news at night, look at how much is going on in the world every day. There's a lot that's been spoken about in the astrological community about this eclipse, with world affairs and world charts, you know, with different countries. You might want to be paying attention, because wherever you live, there is bound to be something that is going on. It is most definitely an amazing time. And as I said, this is a very karmic week. Very karmic. Things are moving. Like moving and shaking, and it isn't staying the same. There is something here, and I don't want to say this. Keep an eye on North Korea. Okay? I know everyone wonders what's going on with them and what they may likely do, but keep an eye on them. All right? And just hope that I would rather see North Korea implode and fold than to see them hurt anyone outside of their country. Okay? And you know I don't get political. I really try not to bring it up. So, you know, the choices continue. And you don't have much further to go. But, boy, the changes just keep on coming. And it's amazing because you've really gotten past the hard times already. But I think everyone has some lingering reminders, things that need to be handled, things that need to be taken care of in order to give birth to this new phase. And that's what's going on this week. It's an amazing week. And what you're creating for yourself in your life allows you to step into your power more so than ever before. I think you thought you were going to do this months ago, and it wasn't that you were dragging your feet. It was kind of like the timing was dragging its feet. Because I really think, part of me wants to say by the solstice in December. But then there's part of me that's saying that there's a significant enough change by the equinox. Because you know how strongly I feel about the changing of the seasons. But there is a significant change that comes at the solstice in December. So by then, many of the issues of the last couple of years will have been dealt with, and you will have moved on from them. So whatever you're doing now is ensuring that fate, that this is definitely going to happen, whatever it involves, whatever it is that you need to change. And I really truly think that only you know what that is. You know, it's like that when you listen to your inner voice kind of thing, you know what you need to do. Because if there has been one issue that has kept you trapped or feeling like you were prisoner to it, and I see it here, you know, this week, this thing that stresses you out, that makes you feel like, I got to get out of here, that type of thing. That's what you're working on this week. That's what you're finding, I want to say, the solution to. Like I said, I don't know that it gets you away from it this week, but I think it puts you in the right, you know, like where you get in the right place, you meet the right people, you're talking to the right people, the right things are happening. It's like a big old finally, all right? Some of you may find that success immediately and be able to make the change and move on. That would be wonderful. So basically, I'd have to say that the bottom line this week is that you are upending the status quo. It's like all of a sudden, it just happens. People are flashing through my head that I know that have been like, why are they living like this? You know, for like years. This eclipse is what's going to do it. And they're just going to say, that's it. I finally see now that that's what I need to do. I'm going to move on. And I'm going to live my life. Whatever's left of it. That kind of thing. You know. Because ultimately, when you think about these things, I mean, if you look at the top of my blog, you'll see, and I have reasons for saying this, time is the most important thing we've been given. So take that message with you this week as you go forth and move forward, because you will move forward this week. I want to thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you here again next week. Take care.